Hey there ladies and gents, and welcome to our next video in this video series where we are building an e-commerce website, and I'm building one specifically for selling hair extensions, but you can use these video tutorials for any type of e-commerce website. First thing is, I'd like to thank all of you for taking time out of your day to watch these tutorials and this video series. It really means a lot to me and I really do appreciate it because I know how busy all of you are. The next thing is, if you've managed to find this video through YouTube search or maybe recommended videos, I suggest you click on this playlist that should pop up in the corner now, and this will take you to the entire playlist of all these tutorials for this series, and then start from day one and work your way through. I'll also leave a link in the description in case you've missed the pop-up. And then in order to follow along with these video tutorials, you will need the Divi page builder, you will need some web hosting, and you will need a domain name. If you need any of these, please check the links in the description. I have links to the Elegant Themes website where you can purchase a Divi builder, and then I have a link to a company called Green Geeks where you can purchase web hosting and get a domain name registered. And then just to be upfront, if you do purchase any of the products from my links in the description, I will receive a commission, but just to let you know, you will not pay anything extra. Just the company rewards me for referring them new customers. And then if you do go ahead and purchase through my links, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. It means so much to me because it helps support my channel and myself. In this video, we will be building the cart page. The cart page is where a customer lands on and can see what's in their cart, and then they can proceed to the checkout where they make the final payments. So with the introduction out of the way, let's get started. Let's see how we'll be building the cart page. So we have this image again, and again, I'm going to leave my image as with the other pages. And then we'll just have this title here of cart. And if we scroll down, we'll just have this section here that displays the image of the product, the product title, the price, the quantity, and then the subtotal. Then people can put in coupons here and apply the coupon. They can also update their cart here, and you'll see this button then appears where they can update the cart. And there's also this extra where they can delete the product. Then we have this section here just to remind them that if they spend a certain amount of money that they'll qualify for free shipping, and then there will be this button where they can continue shopping. And then the last part is just the cart totals. So this section just shows a subtotal. They can calculate the shipping here, and then once they've calculated the shipping, they can get the total. And then we just have this button here. I don't know why when I hover it, it gives the blue color. I might have made a mistake there. But it will be a lighter green hover. But yeah, they'll click this button to proceed to the checkout. Now, as per normal, I forgot something in the previous video. So I'm just going to come over to the product page, and I figured this out when I try to add this to cart to show you what the cart page looks like. I forgot to add this section in the previous video where when you click the add to cart, this pops up and you can view the cart, or your customer can view the cart. So before we get started on the cart page, and my apologies for this, let's just quickly add this part to the product page. So let's head over to the back end of our WordPress website, and then let's hover over Divi, and let's select the theme builder. So we want to come to this section here where it says all products, and let's click on the edit button for the custom body. So let's come to this part over here and just hover over here, and let's click this add new module button. And the module we want is called Woo Notice. So it's this module over here. Let's select the module, and you'll see it puts it in like that. So for the page type, we want it as the product page. For the product, we want to leave it as this product. And then let's click on background, and you'll notice over here, it's my dark blue. So I'm going to select my dark blue, and you'll see it changes over there. And there's the hex code if you need it. And then let's go to the design tab. And this text over here is the heading text. The title text. So let's click on that option. And I'm going to leave everything as is, except for title text size. I'm just going to change this to 16 pixels, just to make it a bit smaller. Then we can hover over the button here, and we get the edit button. So let's click on that. And where it says use custom styles for button, I'm going to select yes. For button text size, I'm going to make this 16 pixels. For the button text color, I'm going to leave it as white. For the button background color, I'm going to choose my dark green here. And then I'm going to also go to the hover option, which is this cursor. And if you remember, this is the normal state, and over here we have the hover state. So I'm going to click on that. And for that, I'm going to choose my lighter green, which is just the same green, but with an opacity of 90%. And I'm going to go back to the normal state. And let's scroll down. For the button border width, I don't want a button border width, so I'm going to make this 0. And you'll see now the button border width has disappeared. So button border color, we don't have to do anything there. The button border radius, I'm going to leave as 20 pixels. Button letter spacing, I'm going to leave as 0. The button font, I'm going to leave as a default. Button font weight, I'm going to leave as regular. The button font style, it's already uppercase because we set that in the customizer. So don't have to change anything there. And then just for the show button icon, again, I'm going to select no. So there is our Woo notice done. We can then save that and then just come to the three dots and click on that. And then just save the layout by clicking this button. We can then exit this by clicking this crossover here, or X. And just make sure it says here all changes saved. If it doesn't, just click that to save your changes. So let's build our cart page now. So we're going to add a new template. So let's go to this block here and click this button to add a new template. We're going to select this option to build new template. So let's click on that. Then we want to scroll down to the WooCommerce pages and we want to choose our cart page. So make sure that's checked and then click this button to create the template. And over here it shows us we are now working on the cart page. So we can click this option to add a custom body. The option I'm going to select is to copy from a template, and I'm going to select maybe the on sale template. You guys can select any template if you're going a bit differently to I am. Just make it as close as possible to how you want your cart page to look so you don't have to do many changes. Then let's go ahead and click on this edit pencil or edit button. Once the layout's loaded, the first thing I want to change is the title here. This is the on sale title, so we can just click on the module settings. And I'm going to change this to cart. And this you can make anything, something maybe like your cart or something similar. But I'm just going to call it cart. And we can save that. Then we do not need this module, so I'm going to delete it by clicking this trash can. You'll see if you hover over it, it says delete module. The first thing we want to add in this row is again the Woo notice. And I'm just going to come over here to an empty cart page, and this is the Woo notice here. So if the cart is empty, you'll see I've deleted the last product I had. So it gives these messages that they've deleted a product and they can undo that, or it gives a notice that their cart is currently empty and they can return to the shop. So we're going to put that in first. So let's go back to the theme builder. Let's click on the add module button. And again, let's search for Woo notice. Let's insert the module. And you'll see it pops up here. So for the page type, this we want to change to the cart page because that is the page we're working on. We want to come to the background again and click on that. And again, I'm going to go for my dark blue. There's the hex code if you need it. Otherwise, go with the color that you prefer. Then let's go to the Design tab. And again, this is title text, so let's click on the title text option. And the only thing I'm going to change here is the text size. And I'm going to click the mobile icon so we can change it for the different views. For desktop and tablet, I'm going to leave it at 18 pixels, but on phone, I'm just going to change it to 16 pixels. Let's go back to the desktop view. And then let's scroll down to the button. And let's click on that option. And I think the button is actually fine. So the button's fine. We've already styled it, so we don't have to worry about styling it. And if you're wondering why it's styled like this, in the first or second video, I can't remember now, we actually went into the theme customer and styled the button this way. And that's why all our buttons look like this. So it just saves us from having to style the button all the time. So at least that button styled so we don't have to worry about using custom styles here. So we can save the changes. And then let's go to our other cart page just to see what we need to build here. So we need this section now. Let us go back to the theme builder and let us add a new module. And here we want something called the Woo, I think it's cart. There we go, Woo cart products. That's what we want. So let's select that option. So let's head over here to elements and open that. Here you can select whether you want to show some elements or not. I'm going to leave them all as yes. Background I'm not going to change, so let's go to the Design tab. If you click on Layout, you can play around with the layout if you want. I'm probably going to leave it as default. And then what you can do is you can hover, as you can see here, and you can go to each section and you can click Edit. So let's go to the first Edit button here and click on that. And this is for the table header, which are these titles over here. So for the table header font, I'm going to leave as default. For the table header font weight, I might drop this slightly because it's a bit too bold for me. Let me try semi-bold. Nothing really happened there. Let's try regular. Yeah, maybe I'm just going to leave it on semi-bold. The table header font style, I want to make it all uppercase, so I'm going to select that option. And then the table header text align, I'm going to leave to the left. Table header text color, I'm going to leave as default. And then the table header text size, I do actually want to change it. So I'm going to select the mobile icon. For desktop, it's saying the default's 14, but I'm going to try to change it to 18. Okay, so it is on 18 because I'm sure that's what we set in the customizer. I'm just going to leave it as 18 just in case because it had a default of 14 there. And let's go to tablet. And on tablet, you'll see it stacks like this. And I just want to change this to 16. And I'm going to leave it as 16 on the phone as well, so I don't have to change it on the phone. Let's go back to desktop view. So let's go to the next one, which is our delete icon. I'm not going to change anything, but you can click that edit button and you can change the colors if you want to, as well as the size. The size might be a bit big, so you can try maybe 1.2M. You'll see it makes it smaller. And like I said, you can change the colors over there. Then the next one is for all the images. We can click on that. And again, you can change things for the images, but I'm not going to change anything there. Next one, we can come to the product titles. We can click on that edit button. I think the only thing I don't want this blue color, so I just want to maybe change this to my dark blue. Right, that's fine. And then for the link text size, I'm going to actually change it. I'm just going to keep it uniform. So for desktop, I'm going to make it 18 pixels. And for tablet, I'm going to make, well, this will be tablet and phone. I'm going to make it 16 pixels. Let's go back to the desktop mode. And now let's go to the price and click on that edit button. So again, you guys can change what you want here. I'm not going to really change much, maybe except the size just to keep it the same. So I'm going to click on the mobile icon for desktop. I'm going to make it 18 pixels. And then on tablet and phone, I'm going to make it 16 pixels. And then the next one is this field here. So if we click on that, you can change the colors of everything. So only thing I think I'm going to change is just make my texture a bit darker. So I'm going to come to field text color. Let me maybe do the blue. That does make it a bit darker. So I'm going to do that. Again, that's all I'm really going to do. You can change it around if you want. You can also, I'm not going to change the font size. Yeah, you can if you want. And then maybe I'm just going to come down here and just come to the font size. And again, just for desktop, make it 18 pixels. And then on tablet and phone, I'm going to make it 16 pixels. And then let's just come to the subtotal price here. We can click on that edit button. And only thing I'm going to change here. Oh, I think it's, oh, we changed it probably when we did the price here. So that's why it's already been changed here. The next thing we can look at is this coupon code. So it's the same as these fields over here. So we've set most of the settings already. And let's go to the button. And I might just want to use custom styles for buttons and just put some padding in here. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm also going to drop this text up to 16 pixels. And the rest of the styling is fine. I just want to select no here for show button icon. And over here, button padding. I just want to see if we can make this a bit bigger so it matches our coupon code. So 12 pixels looks about good. And then we can come to the update cart button. And we can disable the styles, but I'm going to say yes. Let's enable it. And I think I'm going to leave everything. I think just for the color, I'm going to make it my light blue so it's quite faded, as you can see there. And for the button border as well, I'm also going to make it the light blue so you can barely see it. And then I just want to remove the icon. And then when we hover over it, it should turn to this, but we'll test that out now. So let's save that. And that looks all good there. So let's just go back to the front end. So the next section we're going to build is this section, just to remind them that if they spend more than a certain amount, they qualify for free shipping. So I'm actually just going to copy this. And then let's go to the front end. Then let's add a new row. So let's click the green button. And over here, I'm going to add a row with 2 columns, but I'm going to use this one over here. So the first column's got more width than the second column. And in the first column, I'm going to put a text module. So let's select the text module. And then just in here, I'm going to paste my text. I just want this text to stand out a bit more. So I'm going to click on this edit button. And all I'm really going to change is the size. And I'm going to do it for all the screen sizes. So for desktop, I'm going to make it 24 pixels. For tablet, I'm going to leave the same because I think it looks better. Where is it? There we go. And then for phone, I'm going to make it 20 pixels. And then I'm going to go back to desktop. I should have actually gone to tablet because what I want to do, I want to scroll down to text alignment and then click on the mobile icon and I want to go to tablet. And then I actually want to center this on the tablet like that. And then it should do so on the phone as well. Let's go back to desktop. And then let's save that. Now I just want to come into the row settings quickly because you'll notice here that the background is blue. So I just want to do that in the row settings. So let's click on the row settings. Let's come to background. And I just want to use my light blue and there's a hex code if you want to use it. Now I've just noticed the text is right up against the edge here. So I'm going to give the row some padding. So let's go to design and come to spacing. And then for padding, for left and right, I'm going to click the chain link. And I'm going to make it 20 pixels on each side. And that just gives us some more space over there. So I just want to come here and I want to check it on tablet. Okay, that's fine. It's got spacing there as well as the phone. So let's go back to desktop mode. And I'm looking at this text and it's a bit light, so I'm going to make it a bit darker. So let's go back into the text module settings. Let's just hover over it and click on the edit button. And I'll make it my black color. And that looks better. So I'm going to save that. And then for this column, the right hand column, we're going to click the add module button. And Joe, we're going to add a button. So let's insert that module. And we're going to use some coding on this button. But first, let's just deal with the button text. So ours says continue shopping. So I'm just going to change this to continue shopping. Like that. And I've just realized, guys, I need to change this to $100 because I think I made that in the shipping settings. But I'll come and change it. I can actually maybe just do that. If you didn't know, you can actually just click in there and you can change it like that. So my button's basically done because we remember we styled this actually in the customizer in the first or second video. So we don't have to worry about styling it. All I want to do, if you have a look at the other website, it stretches basically the whole length of that second column. So there's just some code we need. So in the description, you'll find a link to this code pen. And what you want to do, there's just this tiny bit of code here, just from the width here. You want to copy that entire code. And then let's go back to the theme builder. Then let's go to the advanced tab and let's come to custom CSS. And then just in the main element, we just want to paste that code. And you'll see now it stretches and fills the entire column. So we can just have a look at what that looks like on the tablet view. So I think that looks perfect. And on the phone view. So that looks great. Let's go back to desktop. And now we're finished with that, so we can just save that. And let's see what else we need to do. So the next thing is we need this cart totals. So let's go back into the theme builder. Let's add a new row by clicking the green button. And we just need a single column row. And then over here, we want just type in cart, and we want this woo cart totals. So there it is over there. So again, we can just change some settings here. And let's start at the top here with the cart totals. Let's click on this edit button. For my title font, I don't want it my heading font. I just wanted my paragraph font. So I'm going to just change this to the Inter font. And then for title font weight, I'm going to leave it as regular. For the title font style, I do want it all uppercase, so I'm going to change that. And for the alignment, I'm going to leave it to the left. The title text color, I'm going to leave the default color. And then the text size, I do want to change that for the different screen views. For desktop, I'm going to make it 24 pixels. For tablet, I'm going to leave it as 24 pixels. But then on phone, I'm going to make it 20 pixels. We can go back to desktop. And then let's come over here. And let's click on the next edit button, which is these labels over here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change the size here. And I'm going to click the mobile icon again. For desktop and tablet, I'm going to make it 18 pixels. And on phone, I'm going to make it 16 pixels. Go back to desktop. And I'm just going to click on this edit button. And this is for the body text. And I'm just going to do the same here for desktop. Let me just click the mobile icon. Desktop, I'm going to make 18 pixels. Tablet, I'm also going to leave as 18 pixels. And phone, I'm going to change it to 16 pixels. So that looks like that. You can go back to desktop. And then the last thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to change this button. Because if we look at mine here, it's the green color. So the green, the reason I have it separate from this other style here with the blue and the pink border is because I want my main buttons to stick out. So like the things like my hero section buttons, my proceed to checkout, my payment buttons, all those I wanted to stick out from the rest of my website. Because at the end of the day, that's what you want your customer to do, is to buy from you. So let's go back to the theme builder and let's just hover over here and let's click on the edit button. So use custom styles for button, I'm going to select yes. Then for button text size, I'm going to click the mobile icon. For desktop and tablet, I'm going to make it 28 pixels. So it's quite large. But for phone, I just want to bring it down, because you'll see it goes to the next line there. I want to make it 20 pixels. And that brings it to one line. The button text color, I'm going to leave as white. The button background color, I'm going to use my green color. And then I'm going to come over to the hover part here. And it's just this cursor key. And just choose the hover state. And I'm just going to choose this light color here. Well, it's a lighter version of this green. And then I'm just going to go back to desktop. Then I'm going to come down. The button border width, I don't want a border, so I'm going to make that 0. Button border color, I don't have to worry about. The radius, I'm going to leave as 20 pixels. The letter spacing, I'm going to leave as 0 pixels. Button font, I'm leaving as default. The button font weight, I'm going to leave as regular. Button font style, it's already uppercase. For show button icon, I'm going to say no. And I think that is it. So let's just have a look at everything now on tablet. So this is what it will look like on tablet. Looks good. Let's have a look at phone. And it all looks good. Let's go back to the desktop mode. And I just want to go back to the front end here. There's nothing else I've forgotten. No. We'll see next video. That's always when I remember if I've forgotten something. But that looks like that is it done. So what we can do, let's save the template. And then we can exit out of the layout. And just remember, we need to click this green button that says Save Changes. And there you have it, guys. So that is the cart page done. Guys, we're nearly done in the theme builder. We're going to do 2 more templates. One is going to be for our checkout page, and then one is going to just be for our search page. So when someone searches for products, your search page looks decent, you know, that you can style it how you want it. So I'm just going to show you how to do it. So we're just going to use the theme builder 2 more times to create the checkout page and the search page, and then we're done in that. And then we can start designing the home page as well as the account page, and then we're done. So it's just a few more videos to go and our website will be complete. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for sitting through another video of mine. I hope you've learned a few things with the Divi Builder, and I hope it's helped you out a bit. If you have battled somewhere or maybe have some questions, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. My email address is also in the description, and you can send me an email as well if you prefer not to use the comment section. If maybe you need a website built but you don't have the time, or maybe you find it a bit too difficult to get the look and feel you want for your website, please consider reaching out to me. You'll find a link to my website in the description. You can click on the link and then there's a button there where you can book a free call with me and we can discuss your project. Otherwise, again, you can also send me an email and I'll get in touch with you. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like. It really helps my YouTube channel grow and helps my video get out to more people. And then if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you are notified every time I release a new video. If you're interested in other video tutorials, there should be videos popping around me right now, and there's some with extra coding or some other video series with me building out websites. Until next time, I hope you have a good one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.